Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to my channel, Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're doing our long reading, and it'll be Aries in Gemini season. Hello, my Aries. How are you? Well, you know, my long readings, I use 4 decks. I use my Radley Valentine Angel Tarot cards for my main message. I then go to my John Holland Psychic Tarot and Oracle cards to kind of fill in, give us a kind of, a little bit more meat to it. Also, then I go to my Osha Zen Tarot for some words of advice, and then we finish with my Radley Valentine Archangel Power Tarot cards. I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy, but remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest, okay? Okay. So, Gemini season starts May 20th. It lasts until June 20th when Cancer season begins. Lots of energy. Gemini is about breaking free, breaking boundaries. Don't fence me in. Don't fence Gemini in. Gemini will do what Gemini wants to do. So, now, and sometimes the day of Gemini starts, sometimes it's the 20th, sometimes it's the 21st, okay? So know that too. Now, May 22nd is the new moon. It is in Gemini. So full moon to new moon, it's getting smaller. You get rid of stuff. New moon to full moon gets bigger, the moon, so you want to request things. That's how you use this energy. On June 5th, that's a Friday, at 3:12 p.m. Eastern Time will be the fullest of the full moon. Now, that will be in Sagittarius, also a fire sign. And so here we have Gemini season, Gemini energy kind of breaking free, breaking barriers down. And then we have Sagittarius, fiery, free, energetic, free-spirited, saying, hey, we're gonna go do it. So expect a lot of energy with this. Now, so remember, full moon to new moon, get rid of. New moon to full moon, request. Full moon, release, relinquish, and request. So that's when you use that energy. Then we come to June 20th, which is the beginning of Cancer season. Also at 3:43 p.m. Eastern Time, summer solstice. Longest day of the year for the Northern Hemisphere, shortest day of the year for the Southern Hemisphere. Lots of energy. So remember, I'm an intuitive channeler. What that means is that I open myself up to my higher power. Whatever the message is, whatever needs to come through, it just does. And I have 3 cards face down. The first 2 are reversed. Strong energy. So let's see what's happening for Aries in Gemini season. First card up is the 2 of air. Air energy. Gemini energy. Libra. Also, it is Aquarius energy. Thought processes, hearing news. So my Aries, this is all about decision making. And I feel that this is you deciding, do you go forward? Do you separate? Do you, and I don't mean that separate that it's going to be a marriage or that type of relationship, but do you go in a different direction than where you were going? So I feel that there's going to be some thought, there's going to be some, you've been working, you've been doing whatever this relationship is, and that relationship can be your job, career, work. It can be personal, interpersonal, intimate. It can be something with family too. So maybe this is the thing. Maybe it's family, and you're thinking, am I going to go away to college, or is one of your children going away to college? So there's some decisions that need to be made during this, this time. Now, lots of places have been opening up. Not to say that everywhere has been opening up. This Gemini energy will be making people want to push back their barriers. Not to say that they should. We're all in this together. We're all doing the best we can with this. But there's going to be, it's like you got some decisions to make, Aries. You've got some decisions to make in order for you to start moving to that new normal that is now your normal. Okay, being unable or unwilling to make a decision, a stalemate, pretending there's no problem. You see the problem. You see the problem. You might not want to deal with it. You just might want to, so I guess that's pretending. But the thing is, you see that, you know it. You're very cognizant to it. You just don't know if you want to deal with it now. And that's okay. Sometimes you have to wait a little bit. Your next card, again reversed, is the King of Fire. Now, This is your energy. So whatever this decision is, that maybe you've been putting off, it seems like you're going to be making that decision. It seems like you're going to be put to go in that direction. It seems like you want to move. You want to move. You can't stay stagnant. And with this Gemini energy and the Sagittarius full moon, you just definitely, it's just pushing you up. It's pushing you forward, pushing you out, pushing you into a new type of relationship. Okay. King of Fire, fire energy, your energy, Leo, and Sagittarius, passionate, burning, and also just determined energy. And this is you have to part of this is the mind. And the mind, you're thinking of so many different things. This is your heart, your soul, and it's kind of like, this is what I want to do. I really want to go after what I want to do. Now, which is interesting because many of you were already changing things, and now it seems like you want another change, or your change wasn't, maybe what you've been wanting is now the time for this change. Okay. So yes, fire energies are going to be having are going to have some different things happening this time. It's really, this Gemini and the Sagittarius full moon is pushing fire energies, yourself included, to make some big changes. Okay. Motivational, idealistic, ambitious, charismatic. Focus, focus, focus. Communicate with vision and be a leader. Advice from someone creative. I'm also getting this that you're stepping into your role, and so maybe you've been up for a promotion and you really didn't want the promotion. Maybe you thought, no, I don't want to do it. I kind of like where I'm at. Well, now it's like you're being pushed into the promotion. It's like you're being promoted, and you will step into it. I don't know why you didn't want it. I don't know why you didn't leap for it, but it was one of those things that you were okay where you were at, but now you're being, it's like you're being, I don't know, you're being you're being pushed into this new role of leadership. Okay. Your last card is Ego. Archangel Jophiel. So ego, interesting because some of this is fear. So is that the thing? Is that why you're not making the decision? Is that why you didn't want the promotion, or you didn't want to step into it? Is it because, there's fear in it's like, can I do this? What if I don't do this? What if I don't do this well? Because my Aries, you've had some knocks in your life. You've had some knocks where you've taken some chances. And, and I do love that about you, that you do take those chances, because, I talk about that. If you don't take the chance, if you don't ask, the answer is always no. But after a while of taking a lot of chances, sometimes you do get a little bit gun shy from that. You get a little bit, I don't know if I want to go back to that again. The thing is, don't not take it because of fear. Don't not take it because what are people going to think about you. Don't take it because you don't want it. But if you want it, go for it. Because Aries, I have faith in you. I have total faith in you. Okay? I believe you can do it. Whatever it is. So it does sound like this is a new job. It does sound like this is a new job. Or, probably in the same company. It's just this is a promotion. This is a really big step up. And I feel that you're going to be more public in your, how people are going to see you more so. Okay, you've been kind of staying back a little bit, and now it's like you have to go forward. People have to see you. You're going, and so you're like, well, if they see me, they're going to see my mistakes. Don't worry about your mistakes. Look for your successes. Okay, a false sense of entrapment, being overly focused on material things. Negative or fear-based thoughts. Remember, keep especially for this time, because this is a really strong time for you. Remember to keep your thoughts and your words positive. Okay? Did anything fall? No. Sorry. It was just, Okay. John Holland, Psychic Tarot and Oracle cards. Anything else for my Aries here? Now, the same time with ego, I do have to always say too is, hey, ego can also be very boisterous. So, if you are worried about how you're going to succeed, don't be bragging on it. I'm not saying not to be confident, but, if you're a little worried about it, don't be bragging on it. Okay. Okay, now I can't tell you what's reversed on these from the backing, so let's go with our first card. Here we go. Rejoice in celebration. That King of Fire, that decision that you're making, it works out well. In fact, it's a point that it's like people want you. And in fact, I feel like whatever this position is, they needed someone like you, Aries, in this. So it is working out well. It will work out well. Next card up. Intuition. Now, part of this is, intuition, the bigger, the fuller the moon, the stronger your intuition, because, the moon affects all of us. It's a divine creation. I don't say to worship it. It is a divine creation, but it does affect all of us, and it affects a lot of our intuition. So look for these major changes. Look for these, whatever this promotion is, look for it around that full moon, or you might be accepting it around that full moon, or you might hear about it more so, and it's solidified around that full moon. Okay. Also to trust yourself, my Aries. Now, but I'm never going to tell you not to reach out, higher power, guardian angel, spirit guide, voice of the universe, your divine, whoever that is, okay? Because that supernatural being really will help, okay? Will help us. Here we go, last card up. Okay, face down, awareness. Okay, number one, new start, new beginning, but that's also, your third eye chakra, your intuition. You've got your intuition here, but awareness is also being aware of that higher power. So a lot of this stuff are like, a lot of the stuff that you've been wanting, you've been praying for, you've been putting out to the universe. This is a time for you to recoup it. It may scare you though, because sometimes it can be kind of scary when you said, I wanted that and I put it out there, and it's like, ooh, I don't necessarily, and maybe that's where I'm saying about, I don't want to be seen. You're like, ooh, it's an interesting time to be seen by somebody, by an entity, higher power that is so big. Okay. Anyway, go, so basically really, really go for it. You're going to have some decisions to make. It sounds like it's going to be about your work. And in fact, it might be that the decision's taken out of your hand, and it's just said, no, you're going to do this. This is where you need to be. This is what I want you to do. You might be afraid of doing it, but the energy is going to say, hey, you got to try. The only thing again is don't be too boisterous or boastful about it, my Aries. Humbly accept it. Don't be too humble either. Hey, it's okay to toot your own horn a little bit. Okay. Now, Osha Zen Tarot. But between your intuition, between celebration, intuition, and awareness, there is a lot of divine energy that's saying, this is where you need to be. This is what you need to be doing. And also, too, there is a lot of karmic energy being brought in during this Gemini season. Okay, Osha Zen Tarot words of advice for my Aries. Here we go. Reversed. Existence. Being part of something bigger. Being part of something bigger. And that's kind of where I was saying, it's kind of like, oh no, don't look at me. No. I'm okay being not big. I'm not okay. No. You are part of something bigger. There is also the shooting star. There is this big universe. There's times to make a wish. So this is really, recognize that. And when you have those good things coming to you, remember, this is so very, very important. Say thank you. Okay. Next card up. Going with the flow. Don't fight the energy that's pushing you forward. Don't fight this karmic energy that's closing up a lot of your karmic holes. Okay? It's like, this is what you need to be doing. This is where you need to be doing. Don't fight. Stop fighting so much. Stop fighting your destiny. Stop fighting where the divine energy is taking you. Last card up. Reversed. Politics. This is always part of life. Who do I trust? Who don't I trust? This is all part of that life. part of this, as you're being promoted, realize that there are other people that wanted that position also. So you have to always kind of watch for that target on your back a little bit. Watch to say, oh, there's one knife, throw it away. Or, you know what, let's throw it back. No, we don't do that. We don't do that. But, so always be aware of that. I have been in positions, and I've said, did anyone want this job? I've been hired into positions only to find out that the person or people who have trained me applied for the job. That's not a good position to be in. However, it is part of life. So you have to be aware of that, my Aries. But you know what? You can handle that. It's not comfortable, but it's like keep your, what is it? Keep your friends close, your enemies closer. You are able to schmooze them. You are able to, you will, again, and that's falling on the awareness card too. So that's kind of interesting. So be aware. Be aware. Okay. Last cards. 1, 2, 3. 3 cards face down. They're all reversed. So let's see what we have here. Justice. Okay, remember I'm talking about some karmic things going on here too. And you've been waiting. You've been waiting and waiting and waiting. This could also be a legal case. This could be a legal case. But if you've been doing, and it's, if you've been putting out that positive energy, doing what's right, it will come back to you. I really do believe that. I truly believe in that. Sometimes it doesn't come when we want it to come back, or we don't see the justice when we would like to, but that's ours. That's not, that's not because it's not being, it's, that's what we want. And that goes back to, being what we want goes back to ego, okay? Sometimes, we have to let the ego go and open it up to that archangel energy, to that higher power. So justice is Archangel Raguel. Fight for justice and equality. Rulings made in your favor. Don't give up. Next card up. 2 of Michael. Now that's the same as this 2 of air. Decision. It will be better if you just make a decision. Overanalyzing a problem, find a compromise. Same energy there. So you got that, so this is definitely about some decisions. Last card here, peace. Archangel Azrael. Now, release the past. There is a more enriching future coming. Let go and let God. And remember, go with the flow. Go with the flow. So really, I guess the thing about this energy is the only energy that you'll really be fighting is possibly within yourself. So, go with the flow. Okay, my Aries. If you enjoy my readings, remember those buttons, thumbs up. And as always, my Aries, know that you are loved, stay safe, and be blessed. Bye-bye.